up, you guys? Fruit Putter here with a with a CS:GO video. Sorry about that stumble at first. I am actually playing Team Deathmatch on Mirage, and Mirage is one of the second most popular map. It's one of the competitive games. In the competitive games, it's actually a really nice map for close range combat, all the way to snipers, because there's nice and then there's nice close range combat split up into two areas. You can see where the bomb sites are. They're more close. So it's like it fits everyone's kind of personal preference. And last game I was lagging, so I did not decide to upload it. But this game I think I'm not gonna be lagging. And something I actually really enjoy about CS:GO is you can see what your ping is. And I'm gonna pick the terrorist side because I really like using the AK-47 because I just got a skin for it. As you can see right here, it was a really cheap skin. Yeah, but usually like the skins cost anywhere from a good amount of money. They can become really expensive or really cheap, and I hate getting killed from behind. And the M4 is pretty much the equivalent of the AK-47. And that was just the buy menu. You have to press B to pull it up if you guys have never played CS:GO, which I'm guessing most of my viewers and friends you should play Call of Duty. And yeah, so that's an op skin. Now like the skins can go anywhere from like a couple $100s. And with the AK you usually tap like burst fire with it, and when in close range you spray with it. Like as you saw, it even shows if you get a wall bang. A wall bang's where you shoot someone through the wall. And what? You shot me through the wall there, and this is when the shotguns are incredibly nerfed. This is something like you can say the Remington, the incredibly close range shotgun. Oh no, he sees me. As you see, like it's really ineffective at long range, except you have to like three shot them, and I was even moving up, so you have to keep that in mind for the shotgun. And yeah, that like you can see, it has a nice spray of area, but the each bullet by itself barely does any damage. Like from each shell, and like there's a lot of CS:GO terms that I use, and yeah, you just saw that I got assist. Like the kill feed is all the way up at the top right. That is, and it also shows your place on the scoreboard. Like I'm doing 41 points in my, and my logo is actually Pony Boy from the Outsiders, because me and my friends made like an Outsiders crew where we have like a whole bunch of people from the Outsiders. Cause yeah, why not? I guess. And just to resemble that, we're like all like whenever we go into competitive lobby, it's a 5v5. Yeah, and it's pretty much like search and destroy in Call of Duty, where you only have one life. You have to detonate the terrorist objectives to detonate the bomb, and counter terrorist is to defuse, or you can always eliminate the other team. So and that's kind of like the rules behind it. You don't have to plant the bomb, and it's actually really realistic. As you can see at the bottom left, it shows your armor percentage left and your health. And yeah, this is the light machine gun. It's incredibly overpowered because it does 24 damage per hit. And yeah, you guys cannot hear audio, like I can't either, which kind of sucks. And this is a stat track. As you can see, it shows how many kills you gotten with this skin. I've gotten more kills with this gun. I just got the skin pretty much, which makes it not so good for me. Oh no. And yeah, that's the op. I think I'll show you guys the op. It's an incredibly overpowered sniper rifle, but in competitive you have to buy it, because like with the in-game cash that you get by completing rounds and doing stuff. And if you lag out of the game, you can reconnect, which is always quite good because you can get a competitive cooldown. That's why I'm not playing competitive game. And also, if I was to play a competitive game, they're an incredibly long game, each of them. Like, each game can last anywhere from 90 minutes to the shortest is like 30 minutes, I think. It's up. There can be a total of 30 rounds, and it can end as fast as 16 rounds. And there's always 30, like, there's 30 rounds at the max. So what happens is, if you hit 30 rounds, either it's 16 to 14 or like 17 to 13 or something like. No, wait, 16 is the max. Sorry, or it's a tie. And yeah, my op shot is off, and some people pretend to be like bots, and each bot has a certain name. Like there's bot Frank, bot James, bot I don't know. And the last CS:GO video, the reason that the graphics were really bad is because I accidentally pressed the live stream button instead of the record button, and yep, you see that guy just Operino, and the op is actually one of the guns. Now CS:GO, I'm pretty sure is one of the most tactical game, Call of Duty is really fun for like people who, because in CS:GO it's more for people who have like patience, because each gunfight can take a long time to engage in, depending on how conservative or aggressive you play, or it can vary. Like, if you play really aggressively, then you're gonna probably get into a lot of gunfights. Like, I'm playing incredibly aggressively, which I usually don't. I usually play more conservative. It's getting me kills, but I end up dying a lot more than usual. And I just one shot that guy, I think, with the UMP. And the UMP is actually, and each gun you can get like skins by opening cases, and then there's like the own economy, I guess you can say. And each skin can go anywhere. Like, knives are the most expensive skin usually, and knives can go anywhere from like $100. Like, the cheapest knife on the market, I think, is like 40, and it's a gut knife, and no one really likes gut knives because of how they look. And like the most expensive is like stat track, which is, I have stat track on some of my guns. Like, I showed you like how many confirmed kills you have with it. And yeah, this is like the most popular SMG, but I don't like it that much. It's like it has a good magazine size, and it has a really good fire rate, but I just end out spraying a lot. And I really like the UMP because it has a kind of like slowish fire rate, so it's more like a, and it's also really cheap to buy with the in-game cash that you get in competitive. And you can also earn the skin, so you don't have to be forced to buy them in order to get them, and then you can even make some money from doing just like from farming skins. Like, they have a level system, and every time you hit, it goes like till you hit level 8, I think. Then that's when you start to get, you get skins every one level until you hit level 8. Then it becomes 2 levels, and you can like prestige, kind of like in Call of Duty. You can prestige whenever you want, kind of. If you just have to hit the level 40, and level 40 is the max, and it's like 5,000 experience per level. It doesn't vary. It's always 5,000. And yeah, I'm getting kind of a sore throat, and yeah, this is not going to be good for trying to do a commentary. And yeah, and there's like a whole bunch of things going on in chat, and that's the one of the guns. There's like two guns with red dot sights. There's two snipers, and every other gun. Like, right here, you can see the spray pattern. You just have to shoot from a long range, and all you see is that you have to pull down a lot. Like, if you pull down, then it's more aimed to the ground, as you can say. But if you like if you pull it up, then it's just gonna go all up in the sky, and you can't even aim straight. So my next video is probably, it's gonna be a Call of Duty one, because those are really easy to record, because they're usually not 10 minutes long, and you don't have to do this long of a commentary. Oh my goodness, I just lagged right there. And this is something called the auto. Oh wait, I forgot about this one. It's called an auto because it's pretty much an auto sniper. And yeah, you can just hold it down, but it has a whole bunch of recoils. As you can see, the scope bounces a lot when you have. So yeah, and then what? Yeah, I ate. So yeah, and it's really easy to spawn trap someone in this game, because you can just, because when you spawn, you're like invulnerable for a certain amount of seconds till you move or till you shoot. And that's sometimes the mistake people make. What you usually want to do when you're spawn trapping is you just want to run around in circles around the person, so they can't just one shot kill you. And you can see I just spawned right next to that guy, where he just, and he has an op. So you always want to like be moving around, unless they're like, people are experienced with the op. Cheapest SMG in the game, it's 1,050, and you can just spray with it. It does a really low amount of damage but it has a good amount of fire rate. And I don't know why I just spawned with. And yeah, so, and if you just have a good trigger finger, because most guns are either like a like, it's always either a one burst or a certain amount of burst. It's either automatic or one burst per shot. Like, and usually people like the burst fire because it reduces the amount of recoil. Like, from long range, you always want to burst because you can see it has a whole bunch of recoil when you shoot it. And yeah, you can also, there's also random chickens around you can kill. Like, it gives you 1 point. Team deathmatch, but does not really make a difference usually for taking over the leaderboard. And I really struggle with overcoming oppers because they're always just one shot you. One shot me in the head, did 400 damage. It's amazing. And but then like my skill when op is not that good, so I easily get opt. Like if I ever get into like a one-on-one battle, it's either like I have sometimes good shots and bad shots. Usually they're in between. And the AK is one of my favorite gun because it just has that fast rate of fire if you ever want to spray, and you can also just burst with it, like right there, just jump down, and I can just. And I understand like people might say, "Oh, that gun needs a nerf," but it's like it's been in Counter Strike for so long, and this. And yeah, pack a punch that like button, subscribe button if you guys enjoy, because as you can see, there's only seconds left inside this game. I didn't do that good, but I'm just showing guys like Counter Strike a little bit, how it like works in. It's just a really competitive game, and yeah, I just get wrecked again in a gunfight, and it was even